Hi friends, good morning to all of you. In human life, each and every important event plays a vital role according to the age. One of the main event in human life is marriage. If marriage happens to human being only, then only he or she will be recognized fully by the society of their living place. That is why we will discuss about the marriage and karagas of marriage and what will be the affecting factors of marriage as per the methodology of KP Stellar Astrology today. The Bhava Karaga for marriage is 7th Bhava. 7th house only decides. 7th house of any native in his horoscope, 7th house only decides the destiny of marriage. Whether the marriage will happen in right time, whether the marriage will happen in peaceful manner or not, it will be the entire thing about the marriage will be decided by only 7th place. Then the Graha Karaga for the marriage is Venus for gents and Mars for ladies. So the placement of Venus and Mars plays a vital role in deciding the destiny of marriage in human's life. Okay, let us discuss about the 7th house. The 7th house of any horoscope should be interlinked with good or inner odd and inner bhavas to have entire destiny of marriage. Accordingly, the 7th house, there are so many Cuspal lords, Cuspal sublord, Cuspal star lord and Cuspal sub-sublord planets. There are 3 planets in the Cuspal sublord level, 1 planet, and another planet will be in Cuspal sub-star level, and another planet will be Cuspal star lord level. Maybe the 1 planet may occupy all the entire Cuspal level, it's okay. But the 3 planets, the 3 planets should be interlinked with odd and inner biased bhavas to give the full destiny of marriage. Moreover, the 7th Bhava Karagas not only marriage, not only life partner, it gives the it gives the relationship of meeting persons, and it gives the destiny of life business partners, and all other so many Karagas are there in 7th Bhava, but very very important Karaga is marriage. Marriage is the vital event of any person. If 7th house interlinks with If 7th house of one person interlinks with 1st Bhava, the 7th house interlinks with 1st Bhava, then the native will not have intention about money of the life partner. He will have only prestige. He wants only prestige from the life partner, and he doesn't want any money from life partner. He goes at such family, very prestigious family, to take bride or groom for life partner only. He doesn't mind about the money or dowry. That's thing. So 1st house plays of self prestige and self attainment, and the life partner having 1st house also will give so many suggestions to the native, and it will be very useful marriage also. If the 7th house interlinks with 2nd house, the 2nd house means money, liquid money. Upon the native will get money from the life partner, money, dowry, or some jewels and other things he will get from life partner. And always, if the 7th house interlinks with 2nd house of one horoscope of a native, the native used to scold the life partner very often, and because of the scolding, the wife of the native will get some insult and dishonesty during sometimes. The 2nd house destiny is like this. If the 7th house interlinks with 3rd house, it is the best one, because 3rd house is the inner biased odd bhava. If the 7th house interlinks with 3rd house, then after marriage, the life partner and the native will go separate family, to run separate family separated from their father and mother, and they will go run separate nuclear family from another side. Also, the life partner may have some illegal conduct also, and life partner may go go to abroad for some professional thing. It will happen, and the life partner will be sometimes more spirituality. If the the Graha, if the Graha or planet is Venus, it may lead to some illegal conduct. If the planet is Jupiter, she will be very orthodox and other things. If the 7th house interlinks with 4th house, they both are not matching pair. She will not get beautify, and she will have some land and some money. For that land and money only, the life native will get marry her. And another thing is, she will not get beautify himself. Sometimes he may be very logical minded, and she will not come to the sensitive mind of the native. It is also very unhappy situation also. If the 7th house interlinks with 5th house, it is mad for each other. It is super matching. The native and life partner will understand each and everything. They lead a very good life. They have sex often, and also the 5th house denotes very pleasure. She may be ready to give each and everything to his life partner, and that's thing. Moreover, they will be very happy during the entire life of marriage. Even after age of 60, 70 also, they go both to other places, and they will not have quarrels at any time. If the 7th house interlinks with 6th house, the native will dominate over the life partner, and used to insult life partner often also, and they will separate each other. Even though they live in the same place, and even though they live in the same house, they will separate each other. They will not have even in the same house, even if they staying in a same separate room, they will not have sex, because it will the 6th house on this 12th house of 7th house, it never allows them to move together. Then if the 7th house interlinks with 7th house of life partner, it is very super method. They both understand, their understanding will be very good, and they move each other with cordial relationship or other things. If the 7th house interlinks with 8th house, the native will get full dishonesty, inhuman sense, and insane, and all unwanted things over the life partner, and the life partner will be not matching person for the native, and he will get all insult towards because of that life partner, and the entire marriage will be very I think after marriage he will be in a hell also. Moreover, he will not go to, it is not possible for go to divorce, because the 8th house will clutch anything, and he will not get divorce, and he has to lead his very hell life with her also to the end of his life period. If the 7th house interlinks with 9th house, if the 7th house interlinks with 9th house, the native will have some illegal conduct over the others. Even though the wife is already there in the house, the native will have some illegal conduct over the others. The native will go to foreign, and also the life partner will be very cordial to the native, and he will give suggestions. The life partner will give more and more suggestions to the native for leading a very peaceful and very economical life. He will give more suggestions, and he will help in all ways also. If the 7th house interlinks with 10th house, the life partner status will be high, and she may be in a more elevated position than him, even in the hierarchy, even in the same office, and she will lead her, and she will not give respect to the life partner, and the native will get money from wife, but he will not get respect from his life partner, and their life will be very sorrowful life. Sometimes it may be some sorrowful life also. If the 7th house interlinks with 11th, it is very good superior method. It is mad for each other. They will understand with each other. They will the life partner will give full satisfaction to the native, and the life partner gives entire suggestion of the native in his personal life as well as official life, and it will be very good if the 7th house interlinks with 11th house. And also, if the 11th house is there, it is the 5th house of 7th house. It gives more and more pleasures to the both native and life partner. If the 7th house interlinked with 12th house, it is very dangerous position. The life partner will scold the native to the level. The life partner will insult the native, and the life partner will put notice for divers of the native will put notice to divorce the life partner, but it will happen. The divers will see, they will get divers. If the 7th house interlinks with 6th house, the life partner will give diverse notice against the native. If the 7th house interlinked 12th house, the native will give diverse notice over his life partner to get separated. But this thing will happen if it is not interlinked with the 8th houses. If it is interlinked with 8th house, the divers will not get diverse, because the 8th house will clutch to each other. If the 7th house is interlinked with 4 and 8th house, if the 7th house interlinks with 4 and 8th house, divorce will not happen, but marriage life will be unfair. But according to some family situations, according to some financial situations, according to some property situations, they will be together till the end, but they will be unhappy in their personal life. If the 7th house interlinks with 5 and 8th house, they will be definitely unhappy, but because of the children, because of the welfare of the children only, they will live together, but they will be unhappy in their personal life. If the 7th house interlinks with 6 and 8th house, due to some profession and due to something, they will be together. They will not get divorce, but they will be together to some extent because of their profession and some other social conditions. Likewise, if 7th house into 4, 6 and 8 house means definitely their life will be very unfair and very insulting, and they will not get separate to each other. If they want to separate from each other, definitely the 8 should not be there. Otherwise, to reduce the ill effects of 8, 2 must come there. Otherwise, in the running Dasabhuti, if 7 comes, it will negate the Karagas of 8, then only they will get divorce and other things. Then the other thing, what are all the rules to get happy married life? The 7th house, first rule, the 7th house Cuspal sublord and Cuspal sub-sublord and Cuspal star lord should be interlinked with odd and even bhavas. Odd and should be the Cuspal sublord of 1, 3, 5, 7 and bhavas only. It should not be the Cuspal sublord of 8 and 12th bhavas. Also, the 7th bhava interlinks with also 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 bhavas, and should not be interlinked with the 8 and 12 bhavas, and should be interlinked with 1, 3, 5, 7 and bhavas. Accordingly, the planets on the Venus or Mars, according to the gender, should be interlinked with 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 bhavas, and should not be interlinked with 8 and 12 bhavas. If it is 8 and 12 bhavas, if it is interlinked with 8 and 12 bhavas, then definitely the Karagas of Graha Karaga will ruin the marriage life, and they will get separated during some time. This thing. Then the fourth one is the 7th Cuspal. If the 7th Cuspal sublord also interlinked with 2, 4, 6, 10. Okay, it's okay to some extent, but they will not, even though they will not be happy in their personal life, their economic status will rise according to their marriage, and if the Dasa Bhukti is interconnected with some inner bhavas, definitely during the immediate age of marriage, definitely their married life will be good, and after that, if 2, 4, 6, 7 comes, there will be no problem, because if after 10 years of marriage they will not have frequent personal relationship. That's why I am telling you. Then the Cuspal couplets of 7th house. 7th house should not engage the planets of 8 and 12 houses. Star Lord and Sublord of 8th and 12th house. Then the Cuspal Venus and Mars, then the Venus and Mars, Cuspal sublord planets of Venus and Mars should not engage the planets of 8 and 12th houses. Then the 8 and 12th houses should not give more planets as their Star Lord and Sublord. There are so many, 6, 7, 8, and the 9th rule only, the 7th Star Lord planet and Sublord planet, sub-sublord planet, Star Lord planet. All planets should be fast moving planet, it should not be the slow moving planet. If it is slow moving planet, then if it comes in the 8th sublord star, it will retain. Suppose if the 7th sublord planet is Saturn, if Saturn star comes now, it will retain there for 10 months. It is on bad effect also. Then the marriage is not decided by one bhava karaka and one graha karaka. It is decided by so many factors as per the theory of advanced KP stellar astrology. As per the methodology, first one, the destiny of bhava is 30%. And then for any event, for any matter, destiny of bhava is 30%, and the destiny of planet is 20%, and the destiny of lagna is 15%, and the destiny of 9th house of spirituality, destiny of 9th house is 5%. Then the dasa buddhi, 25%, total 100%. This is the sharing of any event. We have to see for the five destinies also. The first destiny of bhava or bhava karaka, destiny of planet, and the destiny of lagna, destiny of 9th house. These are all the static destinies. It will not change from birth to death. It will not change. It is called static destinies, and the 5th one is called dynamic destiny. It will change according to the dasa bhukti destiny. It will change according to dasa bhukti only. If the static destiny of bhava, 7th bhava, suppose for marriage it is 7th bhava, suppose for the marriage it is 7th bhava, suppose for childbirth it is 5th bhava, suppose for the going abroad for job it is 9th bhava, suppose for writing a book it is 3rd bhava, suppose to join in IT company it is 3rd bhava, suppose to get a promotion or post it is 10th bhava. We have to take that bhava accordingly in respect of our event. Then the 7th bhava should be under me. If it is interlinked with all inner houses, the 30% share will be there. If the planet for Venus for gents and Mars for planet for the marriage, and to get some land, to purchase some land, it is also Mars. To purchase some cell phone and to purchase some computer, it is the planet Mercury will come. To go to abroad, the planet Rahu, we have to discuss the planet Rahu. Or to go to some bank profession, we have to see Jupiter. And I think we have to select the respective planets for this. Then if it is interlinked with the inner houses, not by 8 houses, the full 25 marks will get. If the lagna is 15%, means the lagna should not be interlinked with 8 and 12 houses in the cuspal level also, and should not be interlinked with 8 and 12 also. Then the 15 mark will be there. The 9th house will be there. 9th house is the house of spirituality. If any bhava karaka, if any bhava interlinked with 9th house, the karakas of that bhava, the native will attain very easily without any effort. That is the basic fundamental rule of KP stellar astrology. So the 9th bhava, if it is interlinked with all even bhavas, all odd bhavas without 8 and 12, the 5 marks will come automatically. So 70 marks will come if 4 are interconnected. It is the permanent destiny. If permanent destiny is there, a static destiny is there, we need not worry about the dasabhuti. If the dasabhuti is very worst during the marriage time also, definitely the marriage will happen. Otherwise, if it reduces to some extent, we have to wait for some good buddhi. And dasa will not come, buddhi only will come. Buddhi will be there up to starting of marriage and finishing of marriage event. We have to see only buddhi, or otherwise long, very big andhra dasa also. In this bhukti period, if the bhukti is good, the marriage will definitely happen. But after another bhukti, if another bhukti interlinks with 8 or 12 houses, means the marriage life will get separated, and they will lead only temporary life till the bhukti or till the dasa is good. If the dasa or bhukti will become bad, definitely they will get separated, and the marriage life will be in hell also. So we have to see each and everything in the horoscope for taking any event, whether it is going to happen or not. According to KP stellar astrology, we can take out for any event, we can tell the accurate date and accurate month and accurate period of happening of any event by this methodology. And also for any event we have to take all the five, not by one bhava or not by one planet. We should not we cannot decide anything, because every bhava is having interconnected with other bhavas also, and it will give positive effect to one bhava one side and negative effect to other side. We have to analyze each and everything according to the horoscope casted by KP Stellar Astrology software. Thanks to my Guruji, Sri Davraj C of Chennai.